You there?
I'm here.
All right. How we recording right now? We recording. We here now. We here right now. We recording.
Hey people, how y'all doing?
Yeah. First time ever. Alfred Parker and Geek Squire's own Brian here.
What is up?
We are doing this kind of a test audio video / podcast thingy that we're trying to figure out, and hopefully bring it to you guys next week. And this is all about Star Wars, the Force. Yes. I mean, I figure I'll record today and I'll post it up next week. That way, because we can just say all the spoilers. I'm gonna put spoilers free. Not spoilers free. We're gonna put all the spoilers. So if you haven't watched it yet,
you got to December 31st, 12:01, New Year.
Yes.
To watch this movie.
Yeah.
This is the closest America has been to not spoiling this movie.
Have you noticed that?
In a long time. Like, no one has said anything. They at least said, "Hey, you should start with it." No, yeah, okay, I'm not gonna spoil it, but you need to go see it. Like,
yeah, it's ridiculous. It's funny. I love, that. I just love that community. Like, people could not get along. People could not get along with the regular politics going on, the ISIS situation. But one thing somebody got on to make a unified front, and that is about the Force Awakens. Like, everybody is just like, hold up, we can't spoil it for everybody. We'll shoot a bunch of people, but you better not say anything about the Force Awakens.
It will hurt you.
Yeah, I mean,
I have friends that like unfriended people that they've known for years because they accidentally spoiled like a scene. Not even a major part, just a scene.
Just a scene. And I've been really like, because I love Star Wars and it's been my thing for years since I was a kid. And I made sure I did not really want to look at any type of previews or prediction stuff or nothing, because I wanted to go in with a fresh mind, like there was no internet back when I was a kid. Like when Phantom Menace came out, or when I first watched the first trilogies on the Sci-Fi Channel before they even made the special edition. Just right. Fresh, new.
That's the thing with me, I remember watching the original trilogy. Like, I saw the first one when I was like 8 years old.
Right.
And I remember Luke watched Darth Vader versus his mentor, Obi-Wan, and he's winning. Obi's winning, and then he just disappears. The cloak drops, lightsaber drops.
Right.
And that pissed me off at the 8-year-old because I'm like, you're winning. Why did you just... Like, I was pissed about that for years. So someone explained he became one with the Force. I did not know anything about this because I was like 13 years old.
Right.
And at this point, I had already seen like the original 3 like at least 6 times at that point.
Right.
Then they were coming out with the new trilogy, which everyone was hyped for. Everyone was like, oh my God, we're bringing back Star Wars. And I saw it, and to be honest with you, all I remember is Darth Maul for the entire movie.
Yeah, he was the best part, but he was the best part, but at the same time, he was like the quickest part because he just leaves. He comes and goes really fast. My first thing of Star Wars was like when I was a kid. I can't remember really how how old I was. I'm thinking maybe probably like around 9 to 10, something like that. But I just remember when the Sci-Fi Channel, when it was also brand new, on cable, because I remember me and my grandmother, we just got cable, because I wanted to watch wrestling, and I stumbled on the Sci-Fi Channel, and that's when it was really awesome. I don't know, like, not now, but it was really awesome, and they played a lot of older movies, and one of those movies was Star Wars. And I remember the first one, and I just stumbled across it, just saw, like, what is this? I saw C-3PO and R2-D2, and I was like, what's going on here? And I just started watching it, and it just, like, kept watching it. I don't know what I was watching, and then even the scene where, Obi-Wan died, I didn't know he died. I didn't know what the hell happened. I thought he was a ninja, so I thought he just, like, some kind of reappear somewhere else, like, because I didn't see a body. So I was like, okay, he's gonna show up again, right? And then I'm like, okay, maybe he's just like that. I don't know. He's just gonna reappear some other time. And then the next day they show Empire. Then the following day, Jedi. And I'm like, where the hell is Obi-Wan? And I didn't get it until I watched it again, because Sci-Fi Channel used to show it a couple more times, and that's before the special edition, before they added all the CGI. So I got to watch it in this original form, which is awesome. Which you can't even get now, and now I think they're since Disney acquired all the rights, they're going to put a specially made Blu-ray set of the original cut. Because they're going to do that because somewhere George Lucas deleted and just destroyed and burned down the whole house that had the original. He was like, no, it's all about Jar Jar.
I'm so happy that wasn't in this movie. Like, we didn't have a Jar Jar thing.
See, I was scared. That's why I was like, with BB-8, I was like, I hope BB-8 isn't like a Jar Jar thing, because why are you gonna you replacing BB-8 with R2-D2? Okay, maybe because there's a new cast, new kids, whatever. Okay, that's fine. He looks like a beach ball. But then that's one thing I will say I've been looking at this whole time. I was like, what the hell is this BB-8 all about? And he's so cool looking. And, now more and more I see him more than ever. And then now I watched that movie, and I'm sorry. I watched it yesterday, and I was just in love with BB-8. I was like, that's my new buddy.
When Finn's like, look, I'm not part of the Republic. I need you to help me. Just been like, wait, what? Like,
no.
That's all I'm telling you. Yeah, it's this. Yeah, we'll go here. Then gives it a he just puts out.
Yeah, he did his little thumbs up type of thing, but it was the lighter. I thought it was funny, but I will say I don't know what it is about BB-8, but he shows so much emotion with just the head turn or just the side, he looked like I don't get it.
When he thought Poe died, like when he thought Finn stole the jacket and he Poe was dead. He just walks away with his head down, just
yeah. And it was like I don't know. It was a scene. I love the scene. There's a few scenes in this movie that I was like I laughed my ass off because it was just too hilarious. And I'm glad they did it. They really didn't take themselves too serious, but they still kept to the mythos of everything. But they really did something that people would make fun of later. Make a little spoof of it or something. But they already did it for yourself. And they showed when it was towards the end, C-3PO hit R2-D2 when R2-D2 woke up, and BB-8 did a little head turn. You gonna let him touch you like that? You gonna just let him hit you like that? I just love that, and just little subtleties that BB-8 did, when Han Solo and Chewie was talking to the other space pirates or whatever they're supposed to be, and the thugs, whatever, on the ship.
Okay, like that little droid.
And he hid behind his head, and he hid behind his legs like a little kid. I thought that was awesome. See, this is something that I love R2, but he could not do something like that. I didn't think something like a little beach ball type, Sphero looking, droid would have so much emotions, but he did. He was a good actor. I'm saying for a robot.
First, we gotta do this.
Yep.
We gotta do a moment's silence for Han.
Okay, you know what? Before I don't even talk about that right now. I can't. We can build up to that because first we got to start. Just talk about as I talk to you right now. I got my Star Wars Awakens Kylo Ren cup with the straw and everything, drinking my juice.
Oh my God, Kylo.
All right, let's just. All right, all right. I love the beginning. We get to see.
Oh yeah.
The point of view was it? I think I gotta watch this movie 4 more times. The point of view from a stormtrooper aspect, we never get to see something like that. You know what I'm saying? We never got to see something like that, which is awesome. And
which is them going into the battle, it was
right.
Them storming the beach, but instead they were storming the planet.
And you kind of get that, maybe they're good guys kind of feel, the way they're, mobilizing and everything. Not thinking that, oh, yeah, they're about to go kill a bunch of innocent people. This is what they're about to do right now. We're about to just destroy everybody here. And Finn, he's another one. I don't know what, it's just you can make a faceless, motionless mass. If you can act through that, that's really good. I'm just saying, because you don't, just the body expression, like the body movements. Yeah, and
bloody hair go across the face. So it's like, it's not what I wanted.
Yeah.
I'm in the wrong.
Yeah, I mean, you didn't get that.
They literally capture Poe, and they line up all the people, and then you literally see Finn just like he doesn't know what.
So confused, conflicted. He's and there's one thing, because they're not clones, they're people, because I gotta watch the second season of Star Wars Rebels. They show you that because Rebels is after everything, after Empire, but they show you that the new stormtroopers, they're not clones, they're just kids. They take these kids and they what's the word, brainwash them.
Train them.
Train them and brainwash them.
They take them from a family. They just wipe their memories. And
Yep.
They just start them up. They really program them to train, to fight, to kill. Or, let's be honest, he was originally janitorial.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, he was a janitor. He was trained to clean toilets.
Yeah.
And then
Sanitation.
Like, all right, we're going to add this program to kill, too.
Yeah, and it's crazy because, so you can understand, you can see that, maybe that one of them will turn over, but, if the brainwashing doesn't all the way work. But I feel like there's more to him. Like, they didn't really say it, and I was really hoping for him. Like, when he had the lightsaber, you saw all the trailers and the posters, he had a lightsaber, but it was more like, I got the lightsaber in my hand because I'm trying to kill somebody before they kill me. And it wasn't like, using a force type of thing. And
but he reached for the first time, and he held his own for a little bit.
He held his own, but I was watching, I was like, his form is all off. I was watching, like,
he's a good shot. You gotta give him that. He's a good shot.
He's a good shot. Yeah, he's a good shot. He's just, he's a good shot. But I really thought, okay, he's gonna be because anybody could be, or certain people could be, have the force in them, and I think that's what Kylo Ren felt.
Sensitive, which is obviously Rey. Like she.
Yeah.
Oh my God, Rey.
Yeah, but before we get to Rey, I fell in love with Rey. I would say that though.
Oh my God, she was a savage. I wasn't expecting her.
I don't know
to be such a badass.
I don't know where she is. Oh my God, we could have a whole video just about her because it's just amazing. But before we get to her, like, all right, so you have Kylo Ren that has the little moment where he feels something when when Finn is right there, and it's like I think he knows there's something with this kid. Like there's something different about him. It's more than just he's broken out of the thing or he's having second thoughts. I think there's a force in him somewhere. I think I'm really feeling something. Something is there. He has some type of force in him. But just for him to just like to go get Poe Dameron. Oh, that was another thing. We see Poe. He was getting the plans, the map for Luke Skywalker, and he puts in BB-8 and everything. Poe was kind of cool, but Poe didn't last that long.
Like all the characters, like I honestly could not find a character like watching a movie that I just really didn't care for.
Yeah.
Even the villains, like all of them were just spot on. Even what's his name? The guy was like the second in command, I guess, to the fifth.
I know what you're talking about. Yes, I know what you're talking about because he's in a couple movies that I like.
Yeah, he had like this face of just like, I'm just not gonna like you. But then he starts his dialogue and he starts that speech is like, okay, I hate you as a villain, but that's a good thing because I'm supposed not to like you.
And you see that
you're a good villain.
You see that back and forth that him and Kylo Ren has like a brother, like older brother or rivalry type of thing going like that. That they're trying to one up each other somehow. Like I'm gonna tell Dad before you tell him. It was something else, and for a fact that Kylo Ren could have just killed him, but he knows his place, so he can't do that. So that's why that guy he can just say what he wants at any time. He's like, you can't do nothing to me. Like you can't. I'm still above you somehow. Was it the other stormtrooper, the chick from Game of Thrones? She showed up in there. Her armor, her whole shiny suit was cool looking, but
Captain Plasma.
Captain Plasma, yeah, but she really didn't do nothing.
Yeah, she was marketed heavily with Kylo Ren, with everyone.
Yeah.
She was literally in the movie for like maybe 12 minutes.
Yeah.
Maybe.
I don't get it. Like,
but apparently she's going to have a larger role in the coming movie.
I really hope so, because something like that, like, for a female of her caliber, because I love her on Game of Thrones, and just to see her on there, I was like, this is awesome. This is going to be great. And then just to see her, like, just, you don't see her face. You just hear her. So, like...
Which I have no problem with.
Yeah.
Because I think they should leave that as a surprise.
And I don't know why.
We don't know if she's scarred, or is she beautiful, or is she looks like in Game of Thrones, or is she
some type of alien look, under there? You don't know. But my thing is, I thought to myself it was kind of funny, the perv in my head, when she's like, come to my quarters to talk, whatever, afterwards. And I'm like, oh, what do you want to talk about, baby? What do you want to talk about?
What's the thing on?
Yeah.
Do I need to bring this 10 WD-40 or?
You right. But I thought it was funny when they brought up the trash compactor to put her in, and
the emotion, like she immediately looked up,
just to look up. I mean, they really did. The actors must have took some mind classes or something before they did this, because just to do the emotions, the head turns, and it's a facialless mask. Like, it's a facialless mask. Like, there's no emotion in it. There's no eyebrows raising on the mask. There's nothing. But for her to lift her head up, for a fact, like, oh shit, she knows this is gonna suck. Kylo Ren. Let's say just talk about him. From the beginning. I will say he was cool. Kylo he's a badass. I will say. But I was eerie about him, Adam Driver. I know his name for a fact because I watched the show Girls for the first 3 seasons, I think, and so it was a little bit for me just to figure out. Okay, he's gonna be a Sith. He's gonna be in the Star Wars, because I've seen him act on Girls. So I'm like, I don't know about this. I don't know.
I wasn't expecting him to be looking so young. Like, I was expecting to see like another Darth Vader, or maybe.
Yeah. Well, he is.
He takes the helmet. I was like, the few girls that were in the movie theater when they all went, oh, hello. It's like, oh.
Well, you know what? And I'm so used to him with the facial hair on girls. He always has his signature mustache and goatee type of thing. So.
Yeah.
He take off the mask, and I like how the mask, I thought it was he just takes it off, but it has a little robotic type of thing. It turns on. I thought that was kind of cool, because I love masks and stuff. But just to see him take off the helmet, and he had this Jon Snow type of feel to him, he all this luscious dark hair, and this baby face on him and stuff. Was like, well, okay, all right. I already knew.
If you saw it when you put it down, it's weighted too.
Oh yeah, it's heavy. Yeah, you could tell it was heavy, because I think that's probably why he's always so mad, because that shit is heavy. It's like, forget all the other stuff, but that shit must be heavy. But I will say he's really if there was an emo, all the jokes that they have of spoofs that they have of Darth Vader being an emo guy. Adam Driver, Kylo Ren, he's definitely that emo person.
It made sense, because he was so there was still that little bit of light in him.
Yeah.
Because that's what they said. There's still light in him, and he had to do that last test for the dark side to fully take over. And it made sense, because he was torn. He was you can tell he was conflicted. He kept talking to Vader's mask to show me.
Yeah, and I figured the mask. Because we've seen Empire Strikes Back, and he just took the thing off. I'm thinking that mask is probably an extra, mask, because you can't be having the same mask all the time. Gotta clean it. It's gonna smell a little bit. You gotta have a change. You know what I'm saying? So I figured that's probably one of those type of things. But I mean, for him to go and talk about he's looking at the old Vader, not Anakin. You know, he's trying to go out and do that plan. But I'm like, man, it's kind of old. Leave it alone, man. Somehow I don't know, the story with him. There's more to it. But I might as well just talk about it now since we're talking about Kylo.
Yeah, I know.
I mean, I thought I will say J.J. Abrams did a great job, and J.J. we trust to the death. So when he was talking to Han at the end, and I don't know if you notice it, I look at the artistic look of it, and he was talking to.
Oh, and that red came across his face and it just became dark.
Yeah, it was like it kind of split in half because you see, the thing is charging, so it got that light going on, from the outside until it stopped, and then for a moment you see he's talking to his dad, Han Solo. Let you guys know, yes, we are saying all the spoilers, so if you don't like it, it's your loss. But yeah, so you see one half of his face is kind of light side, and then the other half has the reddish dark, it's dark on the other side. And it's this is what he's talking about. It's kind of like a symbolic thing of, the light and dark situation that's in him. And then the music is going, and then as soon as the thing turned off, it's just all dark on his face, and it's red. I was like, run! No!
No.
Oh.
My heart was pounding in my chest, because I knew something was gonna happen. No, God, no. Then, that movie theater, we were all just sitting there, we all felt.
Yeah, and the thing is, I was lucky that I went the following week this week because it was so packed last week and stuff. So I got a good feel of everybody. It was still a good amount of people there, and everybody there screamed or jumped or whatever. There was some type of body movement when it happened. Because I know I did. I never had that moment in the world, in a movie, watching a movie, where I literally just jumped on my chair, I got shot in the heart. I felt like a family member died. That was my boy. Han Solo.
It hurt so much because you literally just saw the death of such an iconic character.
Right. And he definitely is, and it's oh my! I really I had to grab my best friend. I told her oh my god! I couldn't breathe. I was holding on, and lucky me bringing my carbonated Han Solo necklace there. And as soon as that happened, I grabbed onto it and I held it hard and just grabbed my chest at the same time. Oh, I thought I really felt it. Oh my god! I was.
Oh, yeah. My buddy. He was he literally sat there numb, he couldn't move for a good bit. His mouth was just open.
Yeah, it's what, it was kind of like that. It was kind of like an homage to the Ben, when Ben Kenobi died in the Star Wars.
Yeah.
But at that time, when you first watch that movie, you don't feel much when you see Obi-Wan Kenobi dies. It's not the same. He's a wizard, and he's gonna be back somehow. They come back around as ghosts, whatever. Han Solo, he's not that. So when he dies, there's a body, and then his body just drops off on the side. And one of the things I would like to say, when they make these plans, they need to make these little corridors, little bridges a little bit bigger. They're too narrow. They're too small. Because, he just died. He just fell over and just fell into the emptiness. And then you see the scene that, Princess Leia, or, she feels the Force.
Leia.
Oh. She felt it. Oh.
We all felt this.
It was,
oh, God.
It was a rough situation, man. I'll tell you, that was a rough one for everybody. Nobody needed that. I think that should have been an intermission right there in the movie, just to give people 5 minutes, right then and there, because that hurt me. Oh, all right. So we got Han, but even with Han, dying, we'll have to say I did love seeing Han and Chewbacca showing up, And you know,
like Chewie, we're home. It was like, oh God, yes.
Right? I mean, I love that. It was awesome. It just felt good to see them over again. Like, they're just older. And it was just awesome. And, you know, Han's still old. It's the same old Han, just old, you know. They're on that ship with some weird ship, whatever, that they was, I guess, holding off, you know, big old monsters or something like that, creatures.
Yeah.
I don't understand. How did you guys get them in there in the first place? That's what I like to know.
We had a larger crew.
Oh, you know what? That's right. They had a larger crew. But those things...
What happened to the crew when you just see the... Like, no one don't answer that question. Just don't answer that question.
But you know what? I did like... I like that scene, and it also scared the hell out of me, too, because that could have been a completely another movie. A completely different movie right there. They could have expanded on that just with Han Solo and Chewbacca on the ship. With that thing running around, you know, with those two things running, that's scary. I mean, man, that was scary. And you know, we're skipping all of another good portion of it, and you know, we got to see Rey in the movie.
Oh yeah, she immediately knew how to fly, knew how to everything work. Like apparently it was a co-pilot, like she had to like reach over.
Like I'm trying to figure out how she knows so much. I guess she just had a lot of training, messing around with old ships too, touching everything and, you know, figuring things out, I guess. But just to see her that she's like, she's living in one of those, the walkers, the long leg walker thingies from the Empire Strikes Back. That was her little home. Like that was a smart. I like that part. That was her home. That's what she was living in. And I guess she was just counting down the days, the months, the years. I guess she was waiting for someone to come get her. Maybe her parents, I would think. But and they showed glimpses of that, but they really didn't specify who her parents were, which I think is Luke Skywalker, for sure. You there?
I'm here. I'm here. Trust me, I'm here.
I think it's Luke Skywalker, but I'm trying to figure out who's the mom. Who was the one that took some of took Luke Skywalker to another world and back, you know, and gave him a kid. That's what I'm trying to figure out. Like, you know,
see stuff like that leaves not mystery storylines.
Yeah, but you know,
and it gets for like the next movie because they've already released like the next 4 years.
Yeah,
like almost every year there's going to be a Star Wars movie.
Well, from what my knowledge is, Rey, the girl play Rey, she already shot scenes. They went back there to shoot scenes with Luke Skywalker on that for that end scene. So, you know, so they could do for the next movie. So I think they're already doing stuff right now. They're in the beginning stages, but the script is already done for sure. I think next year's Rogue One movie. I really don't care for that. I really don't care about Rogue One. That could have been saved for like a cartoon. And then the next one is, you know, episode 8, which is, you know, great. I can't wait. But I mean, hey, but the girl who played Rey was so awesome. She's fine. And I like that. A thing I liked about her too is that, like other TV shows and everything, she wasn't like half naked or whatnot.
Yep,
she actually had clothes on.
Like a lot of the girls are gonna need love her because one, she did not need anyone's help.
No.
Like when Finn kept trying to hold her hand, I was like,
why are you holding my hand?
Like, I love that about it. Like, you know, there's gonna be a bunch of like, oh God, I get to see now like all the teenage girls. Like, this is gonna be the end of Katniss 17.
Oh, you know what? Definitely. Like, honestly, I think she kills Katniss right now. Like,
oh yeah,
she kills Katniss because one, with those movies, you gotta wait through a lot of talking and all that stuff and build up just for the last 30 minutes, 40 minutes. This, I mean, right away, you see her scavenging and trying to find parts, and, you know, she's just trying to feed herself every day. She's working everything just to feed herself so she can live, and she knows she can leave But she's not. She's waiting.
She wants to go back, and that was something that we were talking about, like she wanted to go back to Jakku, and like, Coach, like, why does everyone want to go back here? And I honestly
exactly.
think, I honestly think it was Luke and Kyle, or Ben, whatever you want to call him.
Kylo Ren, yep.
That he was training those two.
Yeah.
But when Kyle went to the dark, he mind erased everything from Rey, so she didn't have to remember that because. Hold on. Flashback.
You said it was 2, right? Because there was a scene that I forgot who said it, but they said they took Kylo Ren. There was something about it was. I didn't know they said it was 2 boys or it was like. Tell me what, because I know I gotta watch it again just so I can make sure I heard that right. But with the
he was training 2 Jedi.
2 Jedis, right?
Finn was one of them.
And Finn was.
And
hold up, Finn. You said Finn? Oh, Ren was one. Ren.
Yeah, Kylo Ren, but his name
Ben.
is Ben.
Yeah,
that's his real name.
Ben was one, but there was another.
Yeah, but Ben had too much Vader in him, which was what Han said. I honestly think that Rey was a part of that, but he erased that part of her mind. That's why because she saw the ship fly away. That's why she wanted to go back, because maybe her parents or someone that loved her was going to come back for her.
And because it makes sense because one, we know that Ben is their son, Han and Leia's son. I thought Poe might have been another son because the way that Poe and Kylo Ren had that, that little confrontation in the beginning, and I loved the part he was like, "So how we gonna do this? You talk first, or I'll talk first? Like, how we gonna?"
I can't really hear you under the breathing.
Yeah, I love that. It was like, honestly, I thought maybe they were brothers and one's light, one dark type of thing. I thought that would have been great because they both had the dark hair and they kind of would be similar to each other. But I guess that's not, because I was hoping for them to say, "Oh, one of our sons. We still got one of them here," but they didn't. They just said one. So maybe Rey is a Skywalker. Maybe that is her dad, because that little warm embrace that they had, her and Leia had at the end, you don't get that regularly. That's a family hug right there. That was, she would have gave a high five or a good job or whatever, but not no.
Like, she just saw Han, so that automatically looked like a father figure to her. Yeah, just hang in the chest. Leia just pretty much felt her husband die.
Right.
But it might have been like a mutual embrace of like, "I'm so sorry for your loss. I'm so sorry that you saw my loss."
But Finn didn't get no hug like that. He saw it. He was there.
Yeah, you felt it. We all felt it.
Yeah. Oh, Chewbacca felt it. That was the best.
Chewbacca went ham.
That was the best aim. He was aiming for the heart. That man was that Wookiee.
Combo. He got UAV. He got
that Wookiee. His aim was on point. He was going. He missed it.
Even the Stormtroopers' aims are on point because they got Chewbacca in the arm.
Yeah.
Yeah. They took out some of the villages. Like, the Stormtroopers' aims were on point for once.
Yeah.
You got that one dude who went against Finn when he had the lightsaber. Just with that nunchuck.
I don't know what the hell that was, but I want one. And every time they saw Finn, they're like, "Traitor!" I thought that was cool. I don't know what the hell that thing was, but he was the only one that had one. So I'm like, he must be. I don't know who.
He was waiting for this day.
Yeah, he was waiting for that, for real. He was like, "I finally get to use it." Oh yeah. But Chewbacca, he aimed right at Kylo Ren. Really, like it was like he made him bleed. That's probably why I think Rey was able to defeat him, because he was wounded really bad too.
Yeah, and Kylo, he just kept pounding that side of that's not, you're not helping it.
No, you're only making it worse by you doing it. But I mean, hey, you suit yourself. But Rey,
crazy. I'm just reading this.
What?
In 13 days since the movie has been out, it's made $1.1 billion.
That's a lot. I know they went. I know they did. They made more money than Jurassic World, because Jurassic World was killing it. It was on top of the food chain for like the whole time for right now. But it killed Jurassic World in its first week.
Oh, yeah.
Like, just pre-sales alone killed it. Oh, something fell. But yeah.
Right now, I think the first Avengers, that made
well,
$1.5 billion.
It topped Jurassic World topped the Avengers. But now, Star Wars topped that. So really, I mean, I know Jurassic World is not Disney, but the main guy is a Disney guy because he's Star-Lord. So really, that's Disney on Disney on Disney. and I found out that today that the next Guardians of the Galaxy is going to come out the same day as Star Wars Episode 8, which is kind of
we know that's going to get changed. Like,
yeah, you can't keep like this.
You know they're going to move that date.
I mean, you got two of your own properties on the same day. Come on now, really? Don't make us decide. That's gonna be a bloodbath right there. Like
no, just like it was with who decided to put Alvin and the Chipmunks to come out the same day as Star Wars?
Oh my! Honestly, that is the worst. Matter of fact, when I went to the movie theater yesterday, there was the mother and her two sons, both in the movie, going to the movie theater, and it just showed you the difference. Because the mother wanted to pay for a ticket to see Alvin and the Chipmunks, and her two sons paid to go see The Force Awakens in 3D. So it just showed you how much of a reckoning that the Star Wars did to Chipmunks, you know. And I will say, like,
we need to just end that franchise because it's over.
It's over. It's been over since the first movie. But I will say the 3D was okay in certain parts of the movie. I don't think it was really that needed. Maybe if I saw it in Odyssey, big Odyssey thing. But you can tell certain parts it just, it just really wasn't needed. But it was good. It proved this point, with some of the spots where you see the ships moving around. The first order ships and stuff.
One thing I did notice, I don't know, maybe this was the J.J. Abrams lens flare, but the screen was out of focus a lot of times. It started to irk me a little bit, but I let it go.
That's probably your people's over there, and where your side is now.
Watch it in standard, like the standard.
Okay, I know what you're talking about. Well, for 3D for me, mine was just perfect. It was great. I mean, it was great. That was really great. The cantina scene, their version of the cantina scene was awesome. So many different aliens and creatures walked around, and I will say, the best thing I love about this movie was that it was actual effects. Right there. There was people in makeup, suits, and everything. And there wasn't a lot of CGI in this movie. There was, but when it came down to like the people walking around and things. They were there. You felt that they were there. Especially in that cantina scene. I mean, that bar alone, I just wanted to hang out there myself.
Yeah. And then they went downstairs where literally, like, what was it? It was it Return of the Jedi where he high in a carbonite prison?
Yeah, it looked kind of like that too.
They went down there and it was like, oh my god, because I looked up and like the budget was like $200 million, which is pretty cheap to be honest for a movie. Yeah, but they used a lot of great practical effects with this, so I think the money really went into the practical effects than all the special effects. I mean, I think it was equal, but man, I love practical effects so much more because you could turn anything and make it something else. You recycle things to make it look like something else. I mean, that's all you really need to do. So that's where you save some budget money right there too. You got to go really too fancy. It's like this, every world could be different. So you might have a cup that be made out of plastic cups, something like that. Just dirty it up and put a little star or something. Oh, it's from space. The character, I can't even think of her name, but I know she was CGI. The lady with the goggles. She's like 1,000 years old. I'm so horrible with names, but she was awesome. I loved her. I thought she was awesome. Like, using those goggles, I'm saying, like, what's she doing? I don't know. There's something bad, probably.
Yeah, and I
see a lot of eyes here.
And I loved her character. I loved her. I hope that she comes back again, because there's a lot with her that I think people would like more from her. And the actress, I know the actress, I think I forgot. I can't even think of her name. I know she was in 12 Years a Slave and a couple other movies, but she did great just in motion capture. You know, she was awesome. And it was just that little moment where Rey, you know, the lightsaber was calling her and stuff, and that's when you kind of know, like, oh, you are Skywalker. You know, it was the lightsaber was calling you. It ain't gonna call nobody else. It just the lightsaber was really cool. It was great to see the Anakin's lightsaber again. You know, because we haven't seen that lightsaber since Empire Strikes Back. Because you remember that, like, when the hand got cut off, his hand and the lightsaber, you know, fell down the shaft over in Cloud City. So it was great to see that it was found somehow, and it was stored over there. So, and it was cool to see. Matter of fact, that's like at the end when you see Luke looking at the lightsaber, like, hey, I know that lightsaber. That's my daddy's lightsaber. I haven't seen that in years since my hand was cut off. Did you find my hand too?
I love that she just had like he had that robot arm just out, like it was covered up before he had the glove. Like, no, I'm too old to care about this right now.
Yeah, he's like, yo, I'm too old to care about looks. Forget the looks. Well, I like my robotic arm, except me and my robot arm. I want to see more of what happened in that flashback. Hopefully, when it comes out on DVD, they show more, like a deleted scene or something. Or maybe a director's cut. Now I would go if there's a director's cut of this movie and it's longer and it shows more scenes. I'm down. I'm down for it. I'm super down. And
we're actually doing pre-orders at my job for that movie. It's $39.
Really?
Yeah. Walmart is doing it for I think $24, but you get 3 posters with it.
Pre-orders already for the movie on Blu-ray and stuff?
Yep, regular Blu-ray 3D.
Oh my gosh! I mean, the movie ain't out; it's still in movie theaters.
Yep.
That's crazy. That is crazy. I'm going to get it though. I'm going to get. I'm going to get it. I'm gonna say it's crazy right now, but I'm going to get it. You know, I was just thinking, like, I gotta go and, you know, go rebuy the last 6 movies, but on Blu-ray, since I got a new Blu-ray player right now. So I'm gonna go ahead and get that, and gotta add that to my list now. I will say, I mean, it's so many things that we left out. I'm trying to cut the thing for like a good hour. I know we can probably talk about this for a longer time.
There's so much we could go on about. We could talk about the fact that the cast was just all multi race and gender.
You know what? I love that so much that, I mean, you have so many different groups, and I hate that there's so many different people out there like, oh, this is the white Rosh, of white genocide in Star Wars, and I'm like, do you not think that Darth Vader was voiced by a black guy? Like,
yeah, James Earl Jones, the voice of Mufasa as well.
Yeah, I mean, come on, really? Are you really gonna get mad at that? I mean, it's a new day and age. I mean, people are so hypocritical about stuff and things. I mean, yeah, they say that, but yeah, we still can't have an all black cast and all black cast TV show regularly and not be portrayed as, oh, it's a black TV show. You know, ain't this on BET or whatever? We can't have that. So, I mean,
that's for a different podcast for a different day.
Yeah, that's a different. Yeah, sure, definitely, because that'd be a whole other thing. But this, I love this. I love the story, and honestly, the feel. The last time I felt this good about watching this movie was like, I remember my grandmother had when the first movie VHS version of the special edition came out. It was in the gold pack, and I didn't see the movies. I didn't see them in movie theaters. I just wanted to, but we didn't get to go see them. But when it came out on VHS that same day, my grandmother went and got it. And I came from school, and she was like, "Oh, you got some mail." I'm like, "Okay," and I just go thinking, "Okay, I got my new Fox Kids magazine or something," and there was the freaking Star Wars. I jumped for joy. I was so happy. I loved it. I rushed to my grandmother, gave her a hug and kiss and everything. I was so in love with this movie, and I watched it from that one day, every day for that week, over and over. And when that same feeling happened when I watched the end of this movie, I had that same feeling. I was just smiling. I was like, I felt like a kid again. Honestly, felt like a kid again watching this. I was like, I couldn't believe it. J.J. Abrams made me feel like a kid again. Like, I couldn't believe it. Like, you bastard. Thank you, JJ. Now, I mean, say what you want. I mean, JJ, he you know what? I didn't even think, like, I forgot how good of a director he is because I was just watching Star Trek, the first one that he did, and I was watching it at work, and I forgot how good it was. You know, just watching it.
I like that, but honestly, Into Darkness was my favorite because it was pretty much the sequel of Wrath of Khan, which was my favorite Star Trek movie of all time. It's the only one I will watch again. Mm-hmm. It's the only one I care about.
but I'm saying, but the way he directs, he makes you feel good about a movie. You know, that first time you watch it, you're like, oh my god, this is the best thing ever, and that's how I felt with watching this. It made me. This was a straight direct sequel of of The Return of the Jedi. This is 30 years later, exactly 40 years later. Yes, this is my Star Wars movie. Like the first three, the prequels, they had the moments and stuff in time, but this actually feels the most like the Star Wars movie. And people got to realize too, like the reason why those our original movies, before the prequels came out. Yeah, the first one was done by George Lucas, but the last two was done by different directors. So that's why you had a different feel, and they felt different, but they also felt great at the end too. So with JJ doing this and other directors doing the other ones, I hope it has that same feel because we saw what happened when George Lucas did all three of the prequels, and it just didn't mesh well, So. He
don't talk about that no more.
Yeah, it's just
You don't talk about you don't have to talk about the prequels no more, pretty much.
Yeah, this is over. I feel like you can watch Star Wars Rebels right now and go right into watching this. That's how I feel like you can watch because Rebels is like right in between, and then you go straight to this right now. I feel that's the direction you could go into watching this, so you get the whole Star Wars feel. What's your favorite scene what was your favorite part? Do you have one?
I have not been able to watch Rebels at all.
Oh, not Rebels, but Awakens. Star Wars Awakens.
Oh, Awakens? Oh, God. I honestly think the last part where Rey like taps into the Force and fights Kylo was one of my favorites.
Right.
Also, her like he's trying to read Rey's mind. It's like it's not working, but then she's like
yeah.
He's like, you're just crazy. Like, that's strong as Darth Vader. And he's like, what the no, I'm calling Dad. No, this is
exactly.
And then
exactly.
You will loosen these tight. I will tighten them up on you if you don't shut up. But
you see,
loosen this and leave the door.
Yep, and he did it.
I will loosen this and leave the door open.
And you drop down your gun.
I'm gonna drop my gun.
All right. So that was great because I love that. It had I love Rey because you see she didn't know how to use a sword, so she tried to go in stabbing motion because she's still used to having her staff. So she's using.
I honestly think that's gonna be her new lightsaber. Is gonna be like that bow. Cause that's what she's comfortable with.
Yes, it's definitely. You can see that's what she's comfortable with, and you can see that so that's what she was trying to do with the sword, with the lightsaber, was just go in a striking action. Like, I'm gonna stab you. But then when she started when she's what is it? She kind of did what Yoda was trying to tell Luke the whole time, was just clear his mind and all that. She was doing it without even trying. And I think it's like how you were saying, it was two of them. Her mind was erased, whatever, because you can see that's something that she kind of remembers. You clear her mind and stuff, because she did just that. And she started kicking ass. I mean, really. She was really kicking his ass, to the point it just reminded you of Luke when he was kicking Darth Vader's ass in the end of Jedi. It just reminded you so much. It harkened back to that, and that's when also, one of those things with Luke, where you figure out this might be Luke's kid when they said, "Oh, there's a girl," and Kylo Ren is like a girl.
Had like his little temper tantrums, like
yeah. Oh.
Anything else? There was a girl that immediately force grab.
I mean, I looked at it. Why did you have to wreck that whole area? Like, I'm sure that does something to something in the building. And I will say the Death Star planet thingy, star, whatever.
Oh my God! Using the sun as like a freaking Death Star.
That was awesome. And the thing is, it has its own atmosphere. Like, it's a weapon with its own atmosphere. Like, it has greenery. There's, like, grass. I mean, there's snow and everything. Like, really? This is awesome. and then you use the sun as your charger mechanism to shoot everything. I mean, I loved it. I thought that was awesome. But they need to start making Death Stars. Even though this is a whole lot bigger than the original Death Star or the second Death Star. This is way bigger. You blew that up, so I was like, all right, can you just make like a building? Can you just make just a gun? Do you have to really make it like a Earth, a planet-sized mechanism? I would say my favorite.
You saw how strong it was. The Death Star was a one-shot. This took out five.
Five, yes. It blew them all up. Oh my gosh. And that was one thing, you felt that too. That's another thing, like, oh my God, they killed all those people. And then it's like, they show that point of view reference from people watching it on their planet, seeing it.
It's like they're literally watching, like, well, I'm about to die.
Exactly.
Crap.
And then, right then and there, that's when you saw a little ship with an S on it going to another planet.
Yeah.
that's how Krypton really got was destroyed. That's the original reason. I would say that my favorite. There's a lot of favorite scenes, and it's great. I will say
another scene when Ray got away and Kylo walks back in. She's going like, no. Just starts cutting up the chains to the two stormtroopers walk around the corner like, nah, let's go this way. We don't need to go down the hall.
Yeah, she was good with a gun. She was, good with a staff. She was good with a lightsaber. She's the Buffy of Buffy, the Vampire Slayer of Star Wars right now. She's her own girl. Like we thought, she put Padme to shame. Really, Padme ain't got nothing on her. She's right up there with Leia. Like, matter of fact, Leia didn't get to do as much as she's done. So she's that. She's definitely that.
Leia, you had the rescue. I mean, great, yeah, they caught Red, but she at least fought back for a good bit.
And the thing about her is that she's not the damsel in distress. She thinks. That's another thing I love about her is that, having nieces, I'm like, you can look at her as idol, this character as idol, because she thinks on her toes. She's smart. She's looking for help. She's going to do her own thing. She's going to try to save herself. I love that about her. But I will say, before we go, my favorite scene out of the whole thing, and it was funny as hell to me, because it's something I would have done, and it was such a real life moment, is when the couple of stormtroopers was like coming around the corner talking, and that's when what is it? Kylo Ren goes in. They go get her. And and she's not there. He blows up and everything, throws everything around, explosion and stuff. And you see the two guards like, yeah, how about this? Oh, yeah, okay, go around the corner before he see us. That was awesome to me. Because they looked at each other and said, nope, we ain't going to pass there. I love that.
There was one thing that was humor in it, but it wasn't like stupid. It was like smart.
Yeah. It was definitely some smart humor in there. I loved it. I loved the whole thing. You there?
I'm telling you.
Oh, okay. I didn't hear nothing, but I was saying I loved the movie. It was great. I'm gonna see it again. I know there's some more extra stuff that I could look at and pick out some more. But this is just from my viewing from just yesterday. And I honestly watched that and I went to sleep. Now that's all I was dreaming about is Star Wars. I was just dreaming about the movie. That's all I was dreaming about. This honestly makes it really hard to figure out what you want to be when you grow up. you watch this movie. It's
like the one that I do want to see, and we'll probably do another like a podcast on this, is I would like to actually see a hero that's a little bit heavy, you know?
You know what? There was a heavy guy in the movie.
Yeah, from Heroes. If you remember, he was
Yeah, I know you talking. I knew he was somebody. Yeah.
He died. That made me so happy.
And I was like, hey, he's not Porkins. It's not. Hey, and he's talking too. And he lived.
He lived.
He lived.
Man lived for once.
The I had two moments. I was like, the black guy lives and the fat guy lives too. It was like,
this is a 5-star movie. We're done here. This is an Emmy, Oscar, all of it. A black guy doesn't die in the end or the beginning of the movie. And a fat guy gets missed the whole movie.
And then he doesn't. And he doesn't have a degrading name like Porkins. Like he doesn't have that type. Oh, it was awesome. That would make me feel good. I was like, okay, now I think I might want to wear the orange suit now. He wore it. That was something I was like, maybe I'm not an orange worthy guy, but when I watched him wearing it, I'm like, I could do it now. I could do it. It was hands down was a great movie. I give it like 10 stars, every little score. I thought it was awesome. I really thought it was a great movie. There's so much more, and I'm definitely gonna buy me a BB-8 droid now. I'm not gonna get the Sphero one because that's like 150 and it's too small. I think I'm gonna get the Disney one because it's like a good size, you know. But I'm hoping for getting the actual big one, you know, one day. The life size model, somehow whoever makes it. But BB-8 was awesome. There wasn't, other than Kylo's Ren lightsaber, there really wasn't any other new lightsabers. But it makes me now. I really want to get the Kylo Ren lightsaber now.
Yeah, and then everyone's like, "Oh, it's not that stupid. Why are you gonna have it? It's a sword."
But did you see him use it though? It's like you saw him use it on Finn when they locked up, and you could see him use it. Like, he turned it to the side, and it did go and dig into him. So I was like, see, that's a good reason. That's a great reason to have it. That was a great reason. Man, this is great. You know, time's going by a little bit, seconds on the camera. So, man, it was great to have you on the show, doing this little practice thing. We got to do this again. This audio cool thing. We got to do this. I can see us doing more of this in the future. Hey, where can they find you at?
They can find Geek Squire on YouTube, Geek Squire on YouTube. We also have a Tumblr page, Geek Squire NOLA. We have a Facebook, just Geek Squire. Look for a Green Arrow Baymax. Mm-hmm. We are working on getting a website possibly put together, but that's for another time, for another day. But yeah, if you look for us personally, you can look for me on my Facebook personal, Brian Barrett. That's really about it for now we have. Yeah, that's it. That's all we got.
Okay. Definitely check his page out. What's your co-host name? I keep forgetting her name. I'm back.
There's a bunch of us. There's
because I always just see you with the girl mostly when I watch it.
Trust me, we're working on that for next year because I've added it used to be 6 people that started this.
Oh, okay.
Now there's 10 of us.
Oh wow.
So there's me, there's Tia, that's my VP.
Okay.
There's Katie, there's Samaj, there's Mason, there's Batsy, there's Kayla, who's kind of like our part-timer right now. She has some stuff going on, so she's our part-timer worker. And I want to say this, we're not getting paid for this. We are doing this just for fun. There's no money to be had. We're just having fun with this. And we appreciate every view, every like, even dislike. I take all of it and I look at everything. So I'm more than happy to do content.
Yeah, go ahead. You there? Good?
I'm here. Sorry.
Yeah.
I had to swallow for a second. You talk too much, that saliva builds up real quick.
Yeah, that's why I have my juice with me. That's already gone now. I mean, you're right. Definitely, we don't get paid for this stuff. I wish. Like that's the plan. So I don't have to work my regular jobs anymore. That's the plan. If I could just make videos every day of the week and get paid for it, I mean, that'd be great. That's a life goal right there. You know, because I mean, why do something? It's always good to have a job that you like, and then if you could do something that you do on a regular that you would do any other day that you wouldn't mind doing, or you know, you get paid for something that you would do for free in your own time. Why not? I mean, really, and plus you get to do it with friends and stuff, and I mean, why the hell not? It's the no-brainer. So, but it's just all about getting those points, those subscribers or views and all that to get up there like the big dogs.
Yeah.
But who knows?
Even the big dogs, they were just like us. They started the bottom.
Yeah.
Little things, having problems getting views and subscribers. You just hustle. Like I share every video on every social account: Facebook, Tumblr, Twitter, YouTube, Facebook. Again, if MySpace was any better, we must go back on MySpace.
Yeah. My thing also, I have to get me a new camera, not camera, but computer for next year.
Same here.
Because the quality wise, I'm not caring for it. If you see like my older videos, I had the throwback videos with no filter. Those like grainy because I used to do them on my iPad, but now I upgraded the camera.
I watched all the ones you posted.
Yeah, so now I got the iPad. I mean, I went to use my regular computer because I got my new camera, but now the camera doesn't compute with the older stuff. So it's like I have an HD camera, but when I put it on the other stuff, it makes it back to being that older grainy look. So I gotta upgrade to Apple sooner or later. Hopefully, you know, taxes are around the corner, so I don't be like putting somebody kids on my taxes, you know. Get that extra $1,500.
Oh, yeah. I'm looking at my tax before. I'm like, do I buy a computer or do I get that cosplay I want?
Yeah, that's a hard thing, man. I'm thinking I'm in the same boat. It's like my one thing is about the same price as the other thing, but then it's growing up sucks. But yeah, this has been great. I enjoyed this. We definitely gonna have to do this again until actually do like the real video, visualize. But the audio is fine. Hope the people will like this. And for me, this is awkward. And this is thanks again to Brian from Geek, Squire.
Yo.
And see you guys later. I'm awkward and I'm out.